This is the famous Bel Air Orchard, a true architectural gem here in the mountains of Bel Air, Los Angeles. This home has a floating pool which has been positioned above the mountains here in Bel Air. It's built on a 5.58 acre lot featuring amazing lemon and lime trees throughout its very spacious orchard. It has remarkable interior and exterior details all throughout. It's got a wine cellar, gym, sauna, and some of the best views we have ever seen on the channel. And today, we're going to tour this property in its entirety, but before we do, make sure to subscribe because we're touring more homes just like this one every single week on the channel. Also, this property is currently available for auction. It's going to be auctioned this September 8th through the 19th. Huge thank you to Concierge Auctions and everyone else involved with this property and making this possible for us to show it to you. Now let's begin. We are here today in bright and sunny Bel Air, Los Angeles, California, about to tour the famous Bel Air Orchard. This property is so impressive. I've been looking at photos of this house for many years, hoping I could get in, and today's the day we finally made it to the property. Now you have a gated entry which takes you down a long private driveway, further leading down to this very spacious motor court where you could easily park 6 to 8 cars here. Plus you can also park cars along that bridge. Now also you can see directly in front of me, this is your glass enclosed 3-car garage. This is like an auto gallery because you get amazing views of the city once you park your car inside of there. Could you imagine pulling into your garage every single day, being greeted by those views? That is pretty insane. And we will be checking out the interior of that garage momentarily. You also, of course, get great views from this side of the entrance as well. You've got retaining walls throughout, and you've also got the mountains in the distance. And this property is situated on a 5.58 acre lot. They call this the Bel Air Orchard for a very important reason. The property has a massive orchard situated below the backyard, which contains hundreds of lime and lemon trees throughout. And it's all been meticulously landscaped with wooden stairs throughout. And it's very accessible. You can walk to all parts of that orchard. Now let's talk about the exterior architecture. You've got the dark marble details paired well with the windows throughout. Beautiful landscaping surrounds this space. You've got smooth stucco finish across, and you also have this cantilever which covers off your entry portion of the home. We see pebbles which extend all the way down to an exterior seating space, which is a part of a guest bedroom that we'll see in just a second. Large hedges also protect the home, make it very secure. You've got marble details here on the floor of your entry, and we've got your massive pivot door, which takes you into one of the most beautiful entries I have ever seen. Right when you enter the property, you were greeted with this $250,000 window, which overlooks the entire city of Los Angeles and Beverly Hills. You've also got this seating section to the left of your entry, which also contains more amazing views. You've got an exterior balcony, which connects you to a guest bedroom, which we'll see in just a bit. Follow me down here to my right. This is the office space that we have here for this top floor. You've got contemporary furniture across the space, private glass enclosed balcony, overlooks the amazing views, and around the corner, we've got your walk-in closet and your ensuite bathroom, which has the floating vanity and the glass enclosed walk-in shower space with all of the marble details. Now, around this corner, I want you to follow me down. You've got the elevator and down this hallway. Gallery walls with beautiful artwork. To my left, you've got a beautiful powder room with the floating vanity. Stone walls go from floor to ceiling with the light fixture next to that. And if we continue down this private hallway, we have made it into the first guest bedroom that we will be seeing here for this level. This space is truly remarkable. Of course, you've got contemporary furniture located throughout the room. You've got the custom cabinetry down here to my left-hand side, private outdoor living space in front of me behind those sliding glass doors, and you also have a staircase which takes you down to the lower level of the property. To my right, you've got the ensuite bathroom, floating vanity, you've got the freestanding tub with the beautiful marble patch of stone, and you've got the glass enclosed walk-in shower space inside of there. And now you actually have two outdoor living spaces for this bedroom, so we got to check this out. Of course, you've got the beautiful hillside here in the distance, and that home was actually for sale earlier. I'll talk more about that home a little bit later, but it's a pretty cool neighbor to have. You've got the Century City views just down there in the distance and the railed glass in the space. Now let's continue our tour back down this hallway. Also, to my right, you've got a walk-in closet, which is a part of this room. Now follow me back down this hallway and past your main entrance here. And to my left, we have access into another beautiful guest bedroom right here, which is also getting remarkable views here of Century City just there in the distance. The golf course out there as well. You've got contemporary furniture in here. You also have walk-in closet with the built-ins, ensuite bathroom with the floating vanity, and the glass enclosed walk-in shower space. And if you follow me outside for this balcony, you can see that it actually connects you back to the main entrance of the home, and you're getting these stunning views. Now, the door right next to me is very important. This has got to be one of my most favorite parts of the home. Follow me inside of here. This is your very own Sky 3-car garage. And you can see every time you pull in with your car, these are the views that you are greeted with. This is absolutely unlike anything we have ever seen before on this channel. We've seen a few garages with windows, but never ones looking down at Century City, the Beverly Hills Country Club, Bel Air Mountains here in the distance. I would love the view to be this in my bedroom, but you have this in your garage. So imagine what the views from the rest of the property look like. This is just insane. Also, you don't have to worry. You're not gonna pull a Ferris Bueller moment. You're not gonna drive your car through the window because you have these structurally sound metal beams which prevent your car from driving through that wall. So you don't have to worry. I've seen some comments, people talking about that, but now they've solved the issue. Now you also can see we got more windows over here. This is a corner-facing garage, more amazing views of the mountains there on my left-hand side. Also, you can see the garage doors actually are see-through. You have these transparent windows here on each individual garage door. And of course, we saw the front of the property earlier. The space is remarkable, but that concludes our tour for this top floor of the property. So now we gotta head back to the entry, follow me down that staircase, and we have just made it here to the main floor of the property. I should mention this property does have an upside down floor plan. We saw the entire top story, but now this main floor right here contains amenities such as your living space, bar, wine cellar, kitchen, and an expansive outdoor balcony section, which we'll see in just a bit. Also, if you take a look to my left-hand side right here, this is the first powder room that we will be seeing in this section. You've got dark tile work details throughout the space here, mounted mirror, floating cabinetry and floating countertop here with the fabricated sink. And if we exit this powder room and look at the one next to me, you have more of the light tones here in this section, similar tile detail, but this time it's brighter. You've got the floating vanity and countertop once again in there, of course. You've got an elevator to my right, living space and bar also to my right. But before we see those spaces, I want to just show you what amazing views that you were greeted with every time you come down to this main floor. You've got the sliding glass doors which lead you out to this very spacious private balcony right here. You have multiple seating spaces to my left and my right-hand side, and you get the expansive views of Bel Air, the mountains in the distance, Century City, the Beverly Hills Country Club. You get it all from this vantage point, and you also get a glimpse of your floating pool and your orchard down below us. Like I said, we're on over 5.5 acres here at this property, and it's insane. We'll check that out later. You've got some seating sections here to my right, one in front of me and then one down at the corner of the balcony. You've got space heaters out here as well in case it gets cold here in the mountains of Bel Air. You don't have to worry because you can just turn on those heaters. Now, another item I should mention, if you take a look to my left-hand side, we have this glass enclosed dual-sided fireplace here, which is floating off the ground, and this actually sections you off from your main family room area. So follow me around the corner. This is the impressive living space. You've got the contemporary furniture all across me here. If you take a look here to my right, this is actually your very own 15-foot mini Jumbotron screen. So this is not like your average flat screen TV. This thing costs $250,000 to purchase and install in this property. You can watch the football games out here, play video games on this screen if you want, and it literally looks like you were at the Staples Center or something like that. The screen looks amazing when it's turned on, but let's continue down. Take a look to my right. This is your private bar, seating for 5 guests, waterfall edge countertop on both sides of the light countertop right here. You even got your very own sheeps right here too, and they actually match the color of your center island. That's pretty cool. Now let's talk about the inner workings of the space. You've got the stainless steel sink here to my left-hand side. You've also got your glass paneled refrigeration section here. To my right, more custom cabinetry. Open this up and you can all see, of course, it is soft closing. You've got the glass floating shelving above with the book matched dark marble detail right above me here. Gallery walls contain some impressive artwork. You can also see the transition from the engineered oak wood floors into this more light stone, which surrounds the bar area, of course. And from this vantage point, we're getting the crazy views, but we'll talk more about that a little later. Follow me down here past your 15-foot mini Jumbotron. You can see you've got some nook shelving with the marble details. Follow me down this top secret hallway, and behind this sliding glass privacy door, we've made it into this very secret seating space, which further leads to your secret wine cellar. Now, first things first, we've got this beautiful painting here on this gallery wall. Seating to my right, you've got the LED light strips illuminating the drop ceiling cutout here for this area. And now I gotta take you down this section here, and you can see we have just made it into your secret illuminated wine cellar. This space has no windows. If you never showed me that hallway, or I never noticed it when I saw the home, I would never know that this space was here. This is insane. It's also temperature controlled. Once you walk through that door, you've got the air conditioning right above me here, and you've got floor to ceiling storage for hundreds of your favorite bottles of wine right here. And the storage spaces actually are mounted with these metal beams right here, going from the floor to the ceiling. You can also see the recessed floor lighting throughout, which not only illuminate your wine space, but it also illuminates the artwork that we have to my right. Also, you've got a wine tasting seating section here right behind me with some more unique artwork throughout. This has got to be one of the coolest and most secretive wine cellars we've seen on the channel. Now let's continue down. Like I previously mentioned, you've got this secret glass pocket sliding door, which further takes us back out to the living area, which we talked about earlier. Now follow me down to the left wing of the property, and you can see that we have your formal dining room table, which has seating for up to 8 guests here at this wooden tabletop. Light fixture positioned above here. We're getting architectural views of your floating staircase, and of course we've got the mirrored back walls right in front of me, so you can enjoy the views from my right or my left hand side. You can look at the reflection of those amazing views if you wish to do so. Gallery walls with some amazing artwork to my left. You've got the recessed floor lighting to illuminate the space. Now that concludes our tour for this portion of the main level, but now you got to follow me down here to my left. This is another staircase that takes you up to the top floor, and then around this corner, this is your contemporary, well-appointed kitchen. We have a lot of built-in items to see for this area. First things first, we have this large center island, which appears to be actually floating off of the ground, which is a very unique detail. We haven't seen this before on the channel. We've got built-in shelving and dark custom cabinetry all across the space. We have another center island here, which has bar seating for 4 guests and several other amenities, including a living space, which we'll see in just a moment. But let's continue our tour down inside this kitchen. You've got your stainless steel sink here to my left, and you've actually got dishwasher drawers in this property, which isn't something we're used to seeing much, but I love when homes incorporate that feature. Also right next to me, we actually have these automatic cabinets here, which reveal your Miele microwave right over here. And these also nicely close up with just a simple push of a button. Also, you can take a look right here. You've actually got more pull-out trays, more soft closing cabinets, of course, and one more item I want to show you. We have various pop-up outlets shown throughout this island. We actually have 2 more of them on my left. Very ideal to have. Charge your phone while you're sitting at the breakfast bar. Now to my right, you've got your Gaggenau paneled side-by-side fridge and freezer with the contemporary stainless steel interior, of course. And if we move down through, we've got your Gaggenau 5-burner gas cooktop hood positioned right above that. It's a smaller hood, so it truly doesn't obstruct any view that you have of the mountains in the distance or your living space there in front of me, which we'll see momentarily. Now to my right, you've also got your Gaggenau double oven setup, and they also open in a sideways fashion. Again, it's something Gaggenau typically does with their appliances, but it's not something we see normally on the channel. Also, Gaggenau warming drawer is positioned right below that section. And of course, you've got your soft closing cabinetry with all of the interior built-ins. Now, of course, that's not all for the kitchen. We have this other item to show you, which I briefly touched on earlier. This is another center island section here. You've got another stainless steel sink in this section. Of course, refrigerator drawer. You can store your wine bottles inside of there if you wish. And you've got more dark colored custom cabinetry throughout. You've got bar seating for 4 guests at this countertop extension here. It's not waterfall edge, but it actually has a glass panel supporting it from the ground, which is something I've never seen, and I like that a lot. And of course, we have these remarkable views, guys, that are visible from every section of your property. The views just keep getting better and better the more floors that we check out. Now let's move down through. This is your contemporary living space, L-shaped couch here. This is the family room because we are right next to the kitchen here, of course. You've got the beautiful book-matched marble back wall with the glass enclosed fireplace, mounted TVs positioned above, and on either side of this TV, we're getting picture window views looking out to the mountains here in the distance. Just take a look at this right here. I feel like I could seriously just walk over to those mountains. That's how close they feel from this vantage point here. Of course, you've also got some sliding doors which take you out to this very spacious balcony area, the living space. We've got a massive seating section here, which is nicely glass railed, and it overlooks the views once again here in the distance. And your neighbors aren't so bad either. That home to my left actually was on the market earlier for $139 million. So to call that your next door neighbor is definitely not a bad thing. You've also got your formal dining space outside the house, of course, on this balcony. We've got space heaters all above me here and several more seating areas down that balcony, which we did actually talk about earlier. Now let's continue our tour. I also like the ceiling cutouts they have right here with the LED light strips. Let's take a turn to my right. You've actually got this sliding glass privacy door, which leads you into your very spacious butler's kitchen. This butler's kitchen is what a lot of luxury mansions have as their main kitchen. So the fact that this is your secondary kitchen is very ideal. You've got more Gaggenau appliances inside the space, 4-burner stove, pot filler above. We've got the mirrored backsplash all throughout. Soft closing cabinetry is also positioned throughout the space here. They've nicely integrated all the knobs for the stovetop here into this lacquered panel, and you've got more storage right down below me here. Also, uppers all throughout. You've got your hood discreetly placed right above too, which is nice. Let's move down through. You've got more light colored cabinetry throughout. Panel dishwasher, of course, by Gaggenau. Stainless steel sink, mirrored backsplash, and you have another Gaggenau double oven setup with the warming drawer positioned below. More cabinets. Let's continue down. Mirrored back wall, and you also have this glass door, which takes you into some additional cabinetry. And then we got to see this space right here, guys. This is not something we've seen very often at all on the channel. This is your very own commercial grade walk-in refrigeration space. I mean, seriously, guys, if you're gonna be entertaining, you wanna hire a full restaurant staff to have a party here, this is where you're storing all of the fresh food. I actually used to work at a restaurant a couple years ago, and we had one of these in the back of the restaurant, so they're not playing around. Look at the stainless steel handle to take you into the space. Control the temperature from this screen right here. We've only seen this on one other home on the channel, and that is a pretty crazy feature if I do say so myself. Now, you've also got this side door right here. Let's take a look at where this leads us. This takes us to another staircase here, which further goes down to the lower levels of the property and down to your backyard, which we'll see later. That's got to be one of the coolest backyards in all of Bel Air history. The pool is cantilevered above the mountain, and you've also got the Bel Air orchard right down below me. And then up above, you've got your staircase, which takes you up to the front of the property like we saw earlier. Now, that's all for this main floor tour, but now we got to head down below to the lowest level of the property, check out the primary bedroom suite and the guest bedrooms plus the gym, then we'll see that backyard. We have just made it down to the bottom floor of the property. To my left, we have access to your sauna and your gym and a couple more incredible items. Before we see those sections, follow me down this hallway right here. I love the gallery walls here. Beautiful artwork surrounds us here in this section. Now, to my left, you have a large storage closet, and that further leads you into your 4-appliance laundry room, which also has a built-in sink and custom cabinetry throughout the space. Now, behind this door right here, you can see that we are led into your remarkable primary bedroom suite, and right when we enter this space, we are greeted with a contemporarily staged living room area, which once again is getting some remarkable views here of Bel Air, Los Angeles. Now, in this contemporary living space, you've got a mounted flat screen TV, which actually pivots depending on what section of the room you want to watch TV from. You also have this beautiful artistic bookcase here directly in front of me, and you also have this glass enclosed dual-sided fireplace, and you can enjoy the warmth from this fireplace in this living space or in your primary bedroom area, which is right behind this sectioned off wall. And we'll see that space momentarily. You also have more of the integrated LED light strips inside of this artistic shelf. You've got marble details surrounding this fireplace, and the fireplace actually seems to be floating off the ground. A very impressive feature. Now let's continue our tour around this wall. You've got storage spaces here directly in front of me, beautiful shelves for your books. You've got more of the marble countertops, and you can see right here, you've actually got your very own paneled refrigeration section here too. So you can store all your cold drinks in this section. You don't have to go all the way up to your kitchen to enjoy a glass of water. Now to my right, this is it. This is the beautiful bedroom portion here of your primary suite. You've got more views of this contemporary bookshelf, and you have the opposite side of this fireplace. And once again, take a look out here at the views. This is absolutely remarkable. Could you imagine waking up to these views every single day? The beautiful mountains here in Bel Air, Los Angeles, and you have views of your orchard down below in the distance, which we will be seeing later. Now this balcony is also very spacious, and it goes all the way down there to your backyard, which once again we will be seeing later. Now follow me around this corner right here, and directly in front of me, this has got to be one of the most unique details I think we've ever seen before on this channel. So this is actually your very own secret vault. Take a look at how thick the door is right here. This thing must weigh several thousand pounds. There's no way anything is getting through this door, I can promise you that. Also, you have all of these deadbolts here. Take a look at all those right there. And these actually bolt directly into your metal wall right here. I mean, just take a look at that. This is truly a real deal safe door. I mean, you could store millions of dollars in here like you're at a bank. This is seriously crazy. You've also got built-in floating shelving all across the space, mirrored backsplash. That's an insane feature. Now also, the cool thing about this primary bedroom is the fact that it has two separate bathrooms and closets. The first bathroom and closet combination is going to be featured right over here in front of me. First entering, you've got a beautiful marble waterfall edge center island. And of course, you've got all of the custom soft closing cabinetry throughout. You can also see more cabinetry and shelving spaces throughout this entire section. LED light strips illuminate the space. I love the artistic shelving right here in front of me as well with the mirror details. This space is incredible, and it's just the first of two closets that we'll be seeing, so keep that in mind. We'll see the other one momentarily, but before we do, follow me straight ahead. This is the first primary bathroom that we will be taking a look at today in our tour. Right when we come in, the first item that jumps out at me is this freestanding tub overlooking the beautiful views of Bel Air and Century City in the distance. You also have this large marble patch situated right below this bathtub right here. It's a lot larger than most bathtubs that you also will see in residential properties. You can fit 2, maybe 3 people in there. This looks like it's double the size of most other tubs that we see in these luxury properties. You've got the chrome fixtures, of course, and to my right, you've got your floating vanity setup right here. I also like how they have another floating section right below that with the custom wooden tone details. Open this up, you've got the leather finish inside, and it's also soft closing. You've got the fabricated sink, of course, mounted mirror above with the backsplash detail going from the floor all the way up to the ceiling, and you've got your medicine cabinet built into the wall right here. Of course, it's all soft closing. You've got your water closet to my left, and if we take a look around the corner, this is your glass enclosed walk-in shower space, rain head mounted right above. You also have one up above there on the ceiling. Built-in body sprays inside the wall. You've also got a handheld in there as well. Linear drainage with the marble floors throughout. This space truly is incredible. And like I mentioned, it's just the first bathroom and closet that we'll see in this primary suite. So now you got to follow me around this corner, and let's go ahead and check out the second primary closet for this suite right here. This time you have more dark finishes throughout the space. You've got LED light strips incorporated throughout this entire section. Push to open cabinet doors lead you into some custom cabinetry, which is soft closing, of course. Spots to hold your clothing above. These are all nicely glass paneled. Again, I love the use of the LED lights throughout. Makes it feel very luxurious. You've also got the downward sloped shelving here as well for your shoes specifically. And if we continue around the corner, this is the second primary bathroom that we will be seeing here today in this suite. You've got another large freestanding tub set on a dark marble patch of stone overlooking, once again, the amazing views. You also have this diagonal structural beam right here, which obstructs the view slightly, but I think it looks really cool and unique for this room. You've also got more dark marble details extending up to the ceiling, large fabricated shelf with more of the marble details, floating sink to my left-hand side, fabricated once again. You've got the custom cabinetry below, which is soft closing, and then you have another floating cabinet assembly right below that with the LED light strips, marble dark back wall, again goes up to the ceiling. And if you take a look to my right, this is your glass enclosed walk-in shower with the beautiful book-matched dark marble detail throughout the entire space, rain head mounted above, and you also have another one on the ceiling. Built-in body sprays, of course, fabricated shelving, and you've also got the marble details down below on the floor. Now let's continue our tour outside of this primary suite. This is the right wing of this lower level, but now we got to check out the left wing of this section. First things first, right when you come down the stairs on the landing, you have this beautiful seating section overlooking the views, and you have that staircase which takes you down to the backyard, which again we will be seeing momentarily. Now before we do see that, follow me down this beautiful hallway. We have two glass enclosed sections to both sides of me. This is not something we see very often. This space looks amazing. And then down the hallway, we have access to several more unique sections. But before we see those areas, let's take a look inside of here. This has to be one of the largest residential saunas I think I've ever seen. It looks like we are in a Equinox gym or something like that. This looks amazing. You've got all of the beautiful built-in wood details, LED light strips illuminate that sauna. You've got seating for at least 7 to 10 of your guests in that sauna. And the reason why the sauna is placed over here is because right next to me, this is your very own glass enclosed gym. This space is remarkable. You've got the yoga mats right here in the center, mirrored walls. You've got the seating all throughout here, mounted flat screen TV, stationary bicycles, structural beam in here once again, which is mirrored this time, which looks very unique. And of course, when you're doing your hard workouts, you're looking straight out to Bel Air and Century City. So all you do is have a hard workout in the morning, watch the sunrise, then go hit your sauna. Then later on, you can jump in your pool. What an amazing lifestyle to live at this property. Now to my right, you've got a powder room with the pedestal sink and the textured tile detail behind that space. Gallery walls contain more artwork throughout. To my right, this is a guest bedroom, which has contemporary furniture all across the space. You've also got a beautiful walk-in closet with all of your built-in items, and you have an ensuite bathroom with the floating vanity, and you've got your walk-in shower. And that bedroom also gets some beautiful views of Bel Air and Century City. You've also got a private seating section on that balcony. Now let's continue our tour down this hallway, storage closet to my right, and if we move down through, once again, this is the final guest bedroom that we will be seeing here for this lowest level of the property. We've got more contemporary furniture located across the entire space. This bedroom also is corner facing, and that also means that you get sliding glass doors on both sides of this bedroom here. You get access to that expansive wraparound balcony, and once again, you're just getting the remarkable views of Bel Air, Los Angeles. All of the mountains here in the distance. This is a very unique location here in Bel Air, Los Angeles. Not many of the homes in this neighborhood get such expansive mountain views from all sides of the property. Take a look at the mountains right there. You can barely see any homes in the distance. This is remarkable. You've also got stair access, which takes you up to the driveway of the property, and you get views of your amazing pool, which we'll see in just a second. Let's continue down. You've got a seating space to my right, more contemporary furniture, glass enclosed fireplace to my right, mounted flat screen TV above. I love the lacquered material that they have surrounding this wall. You've got more artistic book shelving areas here, illuminated with LED light strips. And if we take a turn around this corner, this is your walk-in closet, which has all of your necessary built-in items, and those built-ins are floating. Now, directly to the right of me, we have more book shelving with the marble details, and two more items I should mention. Right when you enter this bedroom, you have access into another small closet right here, and then an ensuite bathroom with the glass enclosed walk-in shower space, floating vanity inside of here, a similar setup that we saw in the primary. And you've got your freestanding tub, of course, on this marble patch of stone here. Textured tile goes up to the ceiling, and we see more of the marble details up above on that rain head right above the shower. Now, that concludes our tour for this lowest level of the property, but now we're gonna have to go down one more flight of stairs. We're gonna have to check out what this home is truly famous for, and that is the completely cantilevered pool space and the orchard below the property. So let's go ahead and check that out right now. Follow me down this private staircase, and we have just made it down to the first section of your backyard here. This section of the backyard contains your fire pit, seating section throughout. You've got a mounted flat screen TV right above that. You also have this expansive balcony here, and the balcony in front of me actually wraps around and takes you back up to the top of the property. You've got this outdoor kitchen with bar seating for 5 guests. Exterior waterfall edge marble countertops look amazing right here. You've got your built-in sink in this section, of course, barbecue, and you have some refrigeration and storage cabinets below that kitchen. The kitchen is also surrounded by this gorgeous glass railing, which once again overlooks these remarkable views here of not only Bel Air, but also Century City and the mountains in the distance. Now follow me down this stone staircase, and this is the moment you have all been waiting for. This is your completely cantilevered pool section, completely floating above the mountains here in Bel Air, Los Angeles. Take a look at the views that we are surrounded with from this vantage point. This is truly a one-of-a-kind space in a residential home. Now also, right when we come down from the property, you've got the seating section to my left. You've got the waterfall to my left here as well. It's actually a double stacked water feature. I love this section. It's surrounded by the gorgeous greenery, and you get views up above of your contemporary architecture. I've been looking at this property for many years online, and now I'm really excited that we finally got the chance to get in here and show you guys it on our channel. This space is remarkable. They call this the Bel Air Orchard for a very specific reason, and that is because all of the trees and the extra land that you have included with this property, which is accessible from that gate right in front of me. We've got lemon trees surrounding this entire property. We are on several acres here in Bel Air, Los Angeles. And don't worry, we're going to be touring that orchard with you guys after this backyard as well. This space is insane. I'm telling you, there's no other home I've ever seen before, especially in Bel Air, that includes this much land, this much usable land, in fact. This is truly one of a kind. Now, we've got 3 pool chairs here to my right-hand side. Also, you will be noticing glass railings surrounds the entire perimeter of this cantilevered pool here. You've got, of course, the pool space, and then this has to be the largest residential hot tub we've ever seen. You could easily accompany 20, 23 people probably in this jacuzzi. And while you're relaxing in there, these are the views that you were getting. The mountains, Century City in the distance. This is truly an amazing property. And take a look at the vantage point of this home from the furthest angle at the pool. The home looks so stunning from the vantage point when you're in the hot tub. It's truly something we've never seen before. The architecture and trying to accomplish a project like this on such a steep mountain is very difficult to do, and they engineered it and they pulled it off in a truly incredible way. Now, let's continue our tour through this gate. This may also be the other moment that you've been waiting for. We are about to check out the Bel Air Orchard, so let's go ahead and do it. We are here in the orchards of the Bel Air Orchard here. Take a look at the views that we are getting. I don't think any orchard in North America has views like this. When you're coming out here, you're picking your lemons, you're picking your limes. Take a look at this baby lime right here that I just found. This is seriously insane. You have hundreds, possibly thousands of trees surrounding this orchard right here. And you have these pathways which take you to all of the trees in this orchard. This is just one of the many pathways that we have for the property here. I'm wearing dress shoes, but I will try my best to off-road on these and show you guys everything. I almost slipped right there, but I'll try to show you guys as much as possible without messing up my shoes here. You've got even more land right down there below to work with here. More opportunities to add more plant life here. Like I mentioned earlier, this property is situated on 5.58 acres of land here in Bel Air, Los Angeles. So you have a whole lot of land here to work with. It's truly remarkable. Great views of the mountains. Also take a look up this set of stairs right here. I'm telling you, we walked a pretty far way down just to get to this section here. You've got the wooden steps taking you all the way back up to your pool area, and you have even more stairs and more pathways around this entire orchard here. This property, like I said, is truly a one-of-a-kind offering. There's no other home in Bel Air or any other home in Los Angeles that offers your very own nearly 6-acre orchard here. This is seriously unbelievable. Cantilevered pool, impressive contemporary architecture. They broke structural and architectural barriers to build this home. Everything about this property is seriously insane. And if you made it until the end of the video, I wanted to say thank you guys so much for sticking around with us. Of course, we really appreciate it. Make sure to subscribe. We're touring more homes just like this one every single week on the channel. Huge thank you to everyone involved for making this tour possible, and I'll see you in the next one.